Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hello, my name is Jen Pierre. I'm with Healing Storm, and you are watching Good Morning Frederick.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if I can make myself sound. There you go. The end. I mean, it is unbelievable to think that we are creeping right up to the end of the official summer. I mean, it's kind of sad, but we are here because today is Tuesday, August 26th. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick. I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Let's see what we are going over today. Well, we've got our morning roundup with Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD. I'm going to give you a highlight of what is happening in Frederick. And we have an Everything Frederick calendar. You can click on the link in the description of the show you're watching right now and see the full calendar, which is chocked full of amazing events happening in and around our great county. Then you're going to hear from Reiner Prochaska. He is from Catoctin Furnace, talking about the Living History Festival, which is coming September 11th through the 14th. Very cool. I've never been to the Catoctin Furnace. Have you been? I would love to know if you have. Want to say good morning. Mama Cone is tuning in. We're going to have a wonderful day. Yes, we are. Whether we like it or not, right? What do you say? Fake it till you make it. We are going to have a great day. Looks beautiful outside. I'll tell you this, the weather has been spectacular, though we do, I hate to say it, need some rain. I sound like my dad or my grandfathers, but we really do. Things are a little dry and crispy out there. All right, we have a couple days left. Tomorrow, let's see, what are we at? Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all weekend. So Wednesday to Sunday, you can purchase your Good Morning Frederick gear at the home of Everything Frederick. 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. The shop is open. And Urbana Hawks Athletic Boosters will be the beneficiary to the proceeds of the Good Morning Frederick merch. And they get a match from Got Electric up to $25,000, which is amazing. We love when private companies help out our local nonprofits. All right, we got to officially start this Tuesday so I can give you the roundup of what's happening in Frederick with Bob Miller and Chris Michaels coming up in just a second. Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic. They understand how pain can hold you back. You can save $400 on that first initial visit. You can be on the road to feeling better for just $50, but you got to mention Good Morning Frederick when you book your appointment. Contact Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic because they're dedicated to helping you achieve your wellness objectives. MidAtlanticClinic.com. All right, let's get our roundup of what is happening in and around Frederick. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Well, good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I'm great. How are you today?
Well, I don't know why my headphones aren't. I plugged them in. They don't work. I don't know why. So we're just going to unplug them, and hopefully I can hear you. And that's apparently a secret of podcasters everywhere, that if they turn down the volume enough, they don't have to wear headphones.
Right. Well, I don't wear headphones. My speaker is I just listen through that, so you should be okay.
Okay. Well, I got the speaker on, so I'm excited.
Very good. Very good.
Doesn't take much to make me happy.
No. Well, we have very limited low bar. We have a low bar for happiness.
Speaking of which.
Perfect timing.
You can't get much lower than me, let me tell you. Hey, let me just say I want to give a shout out real quickly. I just received an email here, and our Bob Miller was on the top 5 nomination for Personality of the Year for Frederick News Post. So
wow.
happy to hear that. So now we got to make him win. We got to push for him. He's got to win.
Only had 5.
No, there's more than that. There was me and a few other people on there. There's more than 5. So yeah, congratulations, Bob Miller. So now we got to make the push for him.
I think what they do, right? So they take a bunch and then they narrow it. I thought it was the top 3, but they narrow it to the top 5, and then everybody has to keep voting, and then they get their top
correct.
3, right?
So you get the ones that are nominated, and then you vote for the ones that are nominated. The top 5 are the winners of those that were nominated, and then you go ahead and vote for the finals for Radio Personality of the Year. Again, the Frederick News Post. It's the Bob.
Yes.
The best of the best.
Yeah,
And
I mean, how can he not win? It's named after him, for goodness sake.
Right?
Thank you for voting for me. Here's your check for $1.50.
Hey, I was promised more than that if I vote for you.
No, that's all I got.
Yeah.
Now, is that $1.50 split amongst everybody who voted for you, or is that $1.50 per person? I need to know this.
Per person.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Do you still have checks? Does everybody still have checks?
I do.
I have them, never use them. Ever.
Okay, so like when you pay the IRS, then you do just out of your bank account?
Electronic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I still have check. Well, I can't find them anymore. I wrote my last check, and I know I have more. My wife ordered more. Finally, we've been writing for 4.5 years with our checks from our previous Maryland home. And they, still the same bank account. It's just, and I'm not putting those little stickers on them. I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as you get your money, who cares what the address says?
Exactly.
But yeah, so I need to have some checks.
We got to shout out some people who are tuning in today. Want to say good morning to Christy Wood. We got Michelle Payton checking in, and our good friend, the real estate goddess, Shannon Flannery, watching this morning. Want to thank everybody for tuning in today to see and hear what might come next out of Chris and Bob.
It's never usually anything that can help you, and nothing usually that groundbreaking. But I will say this: as far as checks go, to keep on this subject, I will not be that guy, okay, that goes to a grocery store, holds up a line, and writes a check out. I will not be that guy. Because I remember back in the day, that was fine. Back in the 90s, 80s, we used to do that. We wait in line. But nowadays, let's not do that, folks. Let's not. Let's just go to the bank and get cash out and not hold up a long line full of people.
Out cash. Use your debit card. Swipe it. You're paying
No. The C stands not for Chris, but for cash. I am not, and I'm going to say this right now. I'll be the first one to admit I'm not a genius when it comes to nothing. But one thing I do know about is money. And I never, ever use my debit card for nothing.
Well, I feel like there's nothing they can steal. So I really am not losing anything. I run it very close to the line.
Me too, Daddy. Me too. Literally at the end of the week. All right. So I at the end of the week, I take out cash that me and my wife need, give her money. At the end of the week, I balance out to like 30, 40 cents in my checking account perfectly. And then if I need money, then I'll just go to my bank and get cash out to my bank in the bank if I need extra money. And then I keep a secret stash of emergency money somewhere in my house. I'm not going to say where it is in case I need to get to it.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Dave Ramsey talks about the envelope challenge. You just put in all your cash and then that's all you get, and good way to budget.
So this is going to sound bad for somebody who's a program director of a station that has Dave Ramsey on there. Although I do have a lot of respect for Dave Ramsey, he's an intelligent human being. I just disagree with a lot of what he says regarding Dave Ramsey. His views need to be updated, put it like that, in my opinion. But that's just me. However, listen to his show on Saturdays here on Free Talk 930 WFMD.
Yeah. Big sales. That's a great sales message.
Which is why Dani won't hire me as a marketing person for Good Morning Frederick, I guess.
Right.
Well, Dave Ramsey.
I mean, you can't knock him. He does pretty well for himself. So, I mean, I'd rather take advice from somebody who's successful than somebody like us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Dave Ramsey, when he talks about his envelope system, is basically saying take the money that you have and allocate it for something. That at the end of the day, you should be zeroed out. Now, that doesn't mean you have $0. That just means that you have allocated your money for groceries, for gas, for expenditures, for fun, for going out, that you don't have to stress over not having it if you budget for it. And that's kind of what his envelope system's all about.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so you don't keep going back to the ATM or swiping your debit card when it kind of feels like it's free money, or using a credit card, which is not good. We all know that. So, yeah, I think he's got some really good, valid points.
So I think Dave Ramsey's an intelligent guy. I'm not anti-Ramsey by any means. I disagree with Dave Ramsey. And again, listen to the Dave Ramsey show on Saturdays on Free Talk 930 WFMD for great money advice. The only thing I don't agree with
mediocre money advice, apparently, according to you.
The only thing I disagree with him, excuse me, I'm sorry, is with his stance on credit cards. So look, I agree. If you have a spending problem, okay, you should not have a credit card. But for those who don't have a spending problem, I think credit cards are good to have. Because, look, how I do things is with my credit cards, I use my credit card. I have a 4% cash back. I pay bills with that credit card, and then it automatically, goes on my credit card, those bills, so I don't forget the bills. And then I pay it off at the end of the month. And then I receive, cash back for that. As long as you pay your credit card bills at the end of the month, you're fine. And also, too, credit cards have a lot more protections than debit cards do. If you buy something online and you get scammed, well, it's a lot easier to get your money back on a credit card. On top of that, if somebody breaks into your credit card and hacks your credit card, they're stealing the bank's money. Whereas, if they hack into your debit card, they're stealing your money. Now, people say, well, it's also a credit card. Yes, you can use it as a credit card, but it still goes through your checking account. And another thing I disagree with Dave on is this whole, if you're $20,000 in debt, okay, you take, say you have $10,000 in your emergency fund, you take $9,000, or we'll say $40,000 in debt, you take that $9,000 and pay that credit card debt off and have $1,000 in your emergency fund. $1,000 is not enough in your emergency fund. So what I would do is I would take that $5,000 you have, or $5 out of $10,000 you have, put that money towards a credit card bill, leave the $5,000 in your emergency account, because with $1,000, a roof goes or roof leaks. I had a $2,000 water heater. Well, that $1,000 goes quick, and boom, before you know, you're back on credit cards again. So that's what I disagree with Ramsey on. But he is so hardcore, you can't change his mind on nothing.
All righty. But
Listen to the Ramsey Show on Free Talk 930 WFMD on Saturdays.
There we go. All right. Well,
I will say one thing, though. I do want to thank Dave Ramsey publicly, though, because he is nice enough to do our Christmas Cash for Kids liners. He's a big proponent of Christmas Cash for Kids in Frederick. So I do love Dave Ramsey. I think he's a great, intelligent person. There's just one or two things I might disagree with.
I love it. I love it. Well, there we go. All right. Anything else happening? Is that it?
Bob's like, and this is the program director of WFMD.
I'm waiting my turn. That's all. That's all I'm doing is waiting my turn.
Oh, you don't get the gold star for marketing for that program on WFMD. But then again, maybe people will tune in just because they want to disagree with you. That could be a reverse psychology thing.
That's what I'm doing. Everything I do is in reverse, Dani. You know that.
All right. What's happening locally in news?
Well, first of all, Bob, I'm sorry. Did you want to comment on anything?
I got nothing.
When it comes to money, man, I go balls to the wall, man. I'm like, I get my opinions out there. I don't have opinions on much of anything, but when it comes to money, I have high opinions on that. Okay. All right. So good to go to news then?
Yeah. My head's tilting, listening to the left or the right. I can't get it to stop.
I think that's a crack at me being down the middle and non-affiliate party affiliation when he said, I don't know. It could be wrong.
No, it's me. Right. It looks like I need a chiropractor that Dani's,
Oh, Mid-Atlantic. There you go.
All right. So getting to news, again, all of these news stories you can find on our website at WFMD.com, which is the same place you can listen to the Ramsey Show on Saturdays, WFMD.com. All right. Carroll County Sheriff Jim Deweese spoke about on the Morning News Express about the Piedmont Reliability Project. That's what happens when you consistently think about money and you're supposed to be reading news. And you can hear that on our podcast under the Morning News Express at WFMD. A Virginia man is behind bars after he secretly filmed people at retail stores across northern Virginia. And a dog bit a child along Warman's Mill Road, and police are looking for that owner. And it's speaking of Carroll County, sobriety checkpoint plan for this weekend in Carroll County is going on. Again, head to our website for WFMD.com for more information on that. And we will take a quick look at the weather. It was a chilly morning this morning, Dani, about 57 degrees out there. We're up to about 67 now. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's sunny out there, mostly sunny all day long. Dani, you must have smiled big this morning because that smile is going to leave sunshine all the way until sunset this morning. So thank you for that, Dani. We appreciate it. Of course, Dani Gurrie with that bright, wonderful smile. And looking at a high of 79-ish today, down to low of around 53, 54 tonight. So there you go. There's that weather. And Bob Miller is patiently waiting for sports.
And
how about talking about the Mets beating the Phillies?
Ben Rice hit the longest homer of his career. Cody Bellinger had 3 RBIs, and the Yankees hammered the Nationals, doubling them up 10-5 on Monday night. Jaron Duran hit a 3-run shot off of Orioles pitching, and the Boston Red Sox came from behind, beat the Orioles 4-3 on Monday night, and they are now propelling them into second place with their 4th win. The Orioles, hey, good news. They're going to get Kyle Bradish back. He's going to get to play his very first game in 2025. Great pitcher. He sat out most of last year because of Tommy John surgery. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. Freddie Keys fell in the second game of their 3-game set to State College Spikes on Monday afternoon by a score of 10-1. And just for you, Dani Gurrie, the Washington Commanders have signed wide receiver Terry McLaurin on a 3-year contract extension, could be up to worth $96 million.
Crazy money.
Crazy money.
I'm
Crazy
telling
money.
you. I love Terry, not worth $90 million with 45, I think, guaranteed, or 35 guaranteed. Craziness.
Yeah.
That's somebody who has no problem having a credit card and paying the bills off monthly, guaranteed.
Well, I mean, and then as a Cowboys fan, I'm sitting there looking at that's what the kind of probably more money than that for Micah Parsons. And the question is, do you do it? Do you what's the word? Sell out your future for today? I don't know those answers.
I think we were talked about this with my brother this weekend. Like, I feel like we wanted to keep him. Obviously, they probably wanted to get things back on track after a crap preseason and get things rolling again. And Jaden Daniels is still on a rookie deal. We have the money now. We're not going to have it probably in another year or so to do that. But wow, that is a huge risk to me to guarantee that kind of money to somebody who's 30 years old in the NFL. That's a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
We are.
I know you may not be
back. I mean, he is a great wide receiver. I think it just kind of calms the whole storm of there was a lot of uncertainty, I think, and so this at least quells that. But
well, he's a bit of a spark plug for the team, so I mean, I think you kind of need him the same way as I look at Micah Parsons. He's a beast. I'd hate to see him go to. They were talking about trading him to the Detroit Lions. I mean, if that would happen, then that pretty much secures the Lions. Well, a lot of people thought that was going to happen last year until the Redskins walked in. The Commanders, but I don't know. I mean, it is a business.
It is.
There's a great documentary. Chris has watched it. I've watched it on the Dallas Cowboys on Netflix. And Jerry Jones, when he was in his dispute with Emmitt Smith, and Emmitt wanted a lot more money back in the day. That today, it's like that's what they get for a game almost sometimes. It still is a business, and everybody's got to make money. And these guys are, like Terry McLaurin, $96 million. I mean, that's is anybody really worth that? I have no idea. I guess if you pay him, he's worth it, right?
I mean, that is what the free market does, right? So
right?
You have to weigh so many different things. Like you say, it's a business. You're talking about merchandising, ticket sales, positive PR for the Commanders. You're talking about, bringing more people to a team who, that want to play, that you have the opportunity to maybe get some rookies and things like that who are interested. It's kind of all of it goes into it, but it's surely a lot of money. And I hate to see, when teams put all of that out for one or two players and God forbid something happens, then you're stuck. You can't even get any new decent players, on the roster, but they'll figure it out. I'm telling you what, I do have a lot of confidence in this front office now. I think that, they're going about things. Joe Gibbs has bought back into this team or bought into it. And I love everything about the Commanders right now. And this really does give them a great push coming into this 2025-26 season. So,
well, $96 million is the entire New York Jets payroll.
Hey. Why we got to go there, man? I mean, come on now.
I love it.
Real quickly, before we go, because I know we got to get out of here. Danny, what are you doing this Saturday?
Well, this Saturday, I'm getting my hair done because you can see my aged hairs are growing out. Why? What is happening this Saturday, Chris?
What do you mean? The wrong answer. This Saturday, you're listening to Dave Ramsey on Free Talk 930 WFMD. Come on, Danny. Did we go over this?
I've read the books.
Okay,
so
there
I'm
you go.
good.
All right.
I've
right.
taught the class.
Have a great
was-
day.
That was my last David Ramsey plug. So we'll see you tomorrow.
I don't know if that helps, but you're good. All right. See you later. Oh boy. Tuning in to Dave Ramsey on 930 WFMD. You can also stream live for all your local. Look, here's the thing about radio, and we talked about this. I talk about it all the time. On your Pure Plays, your Spotify's, iTunes, all that great stuff. It's wonderful. You can listen to everything you want to listen to. Podcasting on iHeart, Amazon, all those platforms. But you don't get the local news and all the good stuff. Plus, you don't get us, right? We're only on local radio. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with all the events happening in and around Frederick. Well, not all of them. We're going to highlight them. And then we're going to talk about an event coming up September 11th through 14th. It is the Living History Festival at Catoctin Furnace. And Reiner is going to join us to talk about all that. That's coming up just after this.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com. I am so excited. My family and I are heading to the Salty Seahorse this weekend. And while I can't stay a full week, we're going to have a great time. I can't wait to show you in person all the great stuff that they have to offer. And we will talk about it next week for sure. All right, let's talk about right now what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by the Taco Bar in Frederick and Hagerstown, Frederick and Gaithersburg, and Taquito in Hagerstown. That's right. 3 great locations serving you authentic Mexican food at an affordable price. All right. Taco Bar, West Point Plaza, just off Route 40 in Frederick, and at 3 Russell Avenue in Gaithersburg. And then Taquito has Hagerstown covered, located at 812 Frederick Street. Now, Taquito has a drive-through option and a walk-up window option, so you can take it right home or eat in one of the picnic tables outside, and a lot of convenience there. TacoBar1.com or TaquitoByTacoBar.com. Okay, let's see what we got happening. All right, tomorrow, WFRE's Wheel of Prizes is debuting at Dublin Roasters from 9 to 11 a.m. And while supplies last, you can spin and win. Every spinner is a winner. Gotta love that so much. Dublin Roasters is located at 1780 North Market Street. And if you're not familiar, it's kind of what I call the top end of Market Street, across from Monocacy Brewing, up toward Route 26. Now, August 28th, that's a couple days, through September 4th, it's Jaws' 50th anniversary, and the showings are at Warehouse Cinemas. Now, Warehouse Cinemas has the best theaters, hands down. Those large, comfy recliners that are heated, wide aisles, so you don't have to scooch by people if you're trying to get to your seat. Plus, unlimited popcorn and soda. Now, Tuesdays is VIP Tuesday, $7 tickets. Wednesdays is $8. Tuesdays, I think they do $7 pizzas as well. Wednesdays is $8 tickets, 50% off beer, wine, and cocktails. And they have amazing food. They have some elevated grilled cheese sandwiches. Mama Cone loves the funnel cake fries. She also had they're called the Hush Dog. They're like hush puppies and hot dogs. It's almost like a corn dog, but hush puppy. I don't even remember what they're called, but they were delicious. We had them as well. Ash loves some of the chicken stuff that they have. I'm telling you, the food is great. And so go have some drinks, have some food, go see Jaws and relive the 50th anniversary of that. August 29th, the Artspirations open house is from 10 to noon and 5 to 7. And then the Brunswick Farmers Market is special guest Fox Haven Farm and the end of summer market fun. August 30th, it is Play Music on the Porch Day, and they're celebrating in Newmarket on Main Street with tons of great stuff going on all afternoon between noon and 3 p.m. So you can, if you search Play Music on the Porch, you will see the full lineup of entertainment that they have all throughout Main Street in Newmarket. Now, our Watch and Win starts on Tuesday, 1 week from today. So you want to go get your Good Morning Frederick magnet, put it on your vehicle, follow the instructions on the little sheet that you get with your magnet, because you're going to want to text a picture of the magnet on your vehicle to 888-465-2944. And then when we show your vehicle on Good Morning Frederick, sometime September 2nd through the 30th, weekdays on the show, you have 24 hours to contact us to let us know we showed your vehicle, and you win $100. Simple, easy, amazing. Watch and Win starts September 2nd. All right, September 6th is my birthday. I'd love for you to come out and celebrate with me from 10 to noon. I'm going to be broadcasting live in Westridge Square for the Corvette show. There's going to be a lot of giveaways, lots of fun. Of course, I'm going to have Good Morning Frederick stuff there to give away, and WFRE stuff to give away, like 4D Fun Center passes and Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. You never have to worry about that. We've always got good stuff for you. Also on the 6th at 10 a.m., the National Ovarian Cancer Coalition Walk is happening in Spring Ridge. Join Nancy's Tough Cookies for a walk around the neighborhood. You can sign up there at J&P's Pizza at 10 a.m. and hang out with her. And then it is First Saturday on the 6th. And the home of everything Frederick, we're going to have a ton of fun. Always pop-up vendors and good deals for you. Come check it out. We've got a lot of local artisan stuff. Of course, Good Morning Frederick merch. We're going to be releasing some Frederick gear specific to Frederick. I'm so excited about it. We've got some really, really cool stuff coming for you to purchase to show your Frederick your love for our county. I love it so much. All right. And then the following week, the Great Frederick Fair is here. Oh my gosh. So you need to start baking and making and photograph taking. I know, I'm like Dr. Seuss. But did you know that you could enter items into the fair and get a free pass in exchange? You get a free 1-week pass for every item that you enter. Now, there is a fee to enter your items of $12, but literally, if you go to the fair twice in the 9-day period, you've paid your way and then some. Mama Cohn is going to be baking a cake. She swears she's going to use chocolate this year because I made her make white chocolate last year, and she feels like that's why she came in third. So she is shooting to get first place. Now, when you get first, second, or third, you actually win cash. How amazing is that? That's pretty cool. So you can, if you make quilts, maybe you had a great garden this year and you have some fantastic produce. What about your flower garden? You can enter flowers, you can enter honey, you can enter cider and mead and wine, all kinds of great stuff. You just have to check it out at thegreatfrederickfair.com. And you can get all the details about entering your items. But the entries are all going to be turned in pretty much for what we're entering September 10th and 11th. You have to go to the fairgrounds to enter your items, and they will give you the pass in exchange. It's so very cool. All right. And of course, September 11th, we're going to hear from Reiner talking about the Catoctin Furnace Living History Festival. The 11th is a pay what you can event, and that is at 8 p.m. up in Thurmont. The 12th is when the fair actually opens, and Brantley Gilbert is the entertainment on the 12th with Sadie Bass. And you can get your tickets, again, start at thegreatfrederickfair.com. And then eTix is the official partner for the Great Frederick Fair. Do not, I repeat, do not purchase your tickets from someone online selling them unless you know those people personally. Every year, hundreds of people get scammed by buying tickets from somebody on social media, and it ends up being fake tickets. So eTix is the only place to get your tickets for the Great Frederick Fair. That way you protect yourself and your dollars, your hard-earned dollars. September 13th, not only is the Great Frederick Fair in town with T.I. in concert, but it is also In the Streets Day. And In the Streets, first, the whole day starts off with the Market Street Mile. I believe you can register for that if you go to marketstreetmile.com. Then you have In the Streets from 11 to 5, starting at noon that day. And I have to put all these details on here. It's the Craft Beverage Festival, which happens on the Linear Park at Carroll Creek. And then at 5 p.m., Up the Creek starts. And that is where Alive at 5 happens. Live music and lots of fun for that event. So lots of great stuff happening on the 13th. And you're going to want to be a part of it. This is when Frederick comes alive. It really, really starts kicking off now through December. There are always great things happening. And you can see the rest of the lineup for the Great Frederick Fair, including they got Commodores and Village People. You got the Tractor Truck Pull, Demolition Derby with cars, trucks, and vans. And Ann Wilson with Caleb and John, not the Ann Wilson from Heart, though, hate to tell you. But I did see on TikTok, she did a shout out for the Great Frederick Fair that she was coming, which is really kind of cute. And then the 19th is Travis Tritt, and the 20th is Clutch with Mesthetics. And the Frederick Rock School is opening from 6 to 7, which is kind of cool. Frederick's Oktoberfest kicks off on September 26th. And the 27th. And also on the 27th, the 6th annual Jeep Fest for St. Jude at the Walkersville Carnival Grounds. And the Sepsis Shootout to benefit Love for Laughlin happens as well at 5 p.m. And then we're straight into October. Then it's going to be Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. We're done with 2025. It is going to go through like that. I tell you right now, it's unbelievable. We just seem to careen toward the end of the year when September hits. So I hope you're prepared for it. I really, really do. All right, one more quick break. Then we're back with Reiner Prochaska from Catoctin Furnace talking about the Living History Festival, which is coming September 11th through 14th. That comes up just after this.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves. Double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
Hey, if you're like me and you've always wanted to go to Alaska, well, you can join me. Antietam World Travel Service is putting everything together for June 9th through the 20th, 2026. We're going to do the land and the sea. It's going to be wonderful. You can get all the information at antietamtravel.com. Go there right now and just express your interest, and we will answer any questions that you have, but you can join me. Let's go to Alaska. Let's see all the great stuff Alaska has. June 9th through 20th, 2026.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work?
Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is total car care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
We were talking about warehouse cinemas earlier. Well, if you have a local company and you want to be on the big screen at warehouse cinemas, you certainly can be. Go to advertising at warehousecinemas.com and get the details to reach people. I'm telling you, I do get a text at least once a week or so from somebody saying they saw me on the big screen, and that's pretty good. You're going to reach your local audience. Advertising at warehousecinemas.com. And, of course, A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're located here in Frederick. A&S Construction specialize in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters, even build you a new patio or deck. All you have to do is call 301-703-2157 or send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. You just have to let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick, and she will take great care of you. A&S Construction, there is your screenshot. Take it now to remind yourself to give her a call to get yourself set up for this fall. All right. Oh, boy. Let's find out who is making who's doing good. Who's doing good in our neighborhood. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. Their next flea market is coming up in September. Oh, it might be September. Is it? It might be next weekend. Let me just figure this out. I'm going to get the details for that. But they have a great flea market that you can be a part of. And let me just see if they have it here or it's on Facebook. Events. Let's see what they got. Oh, they don't have anything on their events schedule. Let's see what they have here. Only for veterans here. I should have had this ready, but I want to make sure we give accurate information to you as much as possible, as much as humanly possible that we can. Let's see. September 14th is the next flea market fundraiser. Okay, that's good. So it's not hey, let's clean out. This is the time to do it as we start nesting for the cooler weather. September 14th, you can be a seller and you're going to set up at 7 a.m. It's only $30 for 10 by 10 spaces. You can be a crafter, direct seller, flea market. You're going to bring your own tent and tables. It's all good. There's food trucks on site. Then the market opens at 9, and this all happens at the AmVets farm, and you can participate there. We love the fact that the $30 benefits all of the veterans programs that they work on. So you can email them, outreach@pullingforveterans.org. All right, let's find out as far as what is happening at Catoctin Furnace. I met Reiner, and he's going to tell us all about it. The home of everything Frederick, that's 401 North Market Street. I have a new friend, Reiner, from the Catoctin Furnace, which I have never been to, sadly. You came all the way from Germany. You've lived here 30-some years, and you are a part of the Catoctin Furnace. Welcome to Good Morning Frederick.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
This is so interesting, and I know we have so much history here. Mm-hmm. So let's start first with what the furnace is, where it is, and you guys have this great celebration coming up in September.
Yes. So Catoctin Furnace is in Thurmont, so from Frederick going north on 15. It's about a 10-15 minute drive, so it's not very far. It's a very scenic little village.
It is.
So we have all these wonderful historic locations. We have the log cabin where an interior scene is set. We have the ruins of the furnace, which is relatively well preserved. We have a functioning blacksmith shop.
Wow.
And all these other buildings. There is a forgeman's house that is being rented out to people. Some of our out-of-town actors
Okay.
are staying there. So it's really a beautiful place. So after working with them on other events, and they have events throughout the year, the Iron Festival in May is probably one of their biggest events. It's a huge 2-day event. I came up with the idea that we could tell a historical story, and instead of placing it on a stage, having it in site-specific locations around the village, where we break the audience into 3 groups. It'll be small, immersive, intimate performances, so the audience members are right there. So Elizabeth Comer, who is the president of the Catoctin Furnace Historical Society, to whom I pitched the idea, was very excited immediately. So she has been a huge resource in helping me plan it and working with me, because she's planned so many events there. She co-wrote the grant with me, so we got a very nice grant.
Oh, very
from
cool.
Visit Frederick. We got a wonderful donation from Plymouth and Hospitality Partners. So the history of the furnace, it was created in 1776. The original owners were the Johnson brothers. Governor Thomas Johnson, who at that point in 1780 was a member of the House of Delegates again, so he had served 3 years as governor, and his brother James. So the stories we're telling, and this is the final days leading up to the casting of the final installment of 31 tons of shells that were used in the Battle of Yorktown.
That's amazing.
So it's the personal stories of the owners, of European immigrants, and the enslaved African population, all working together, sort of dealing with their personal issues and the larger goal, against the backdrop of the history.
I love this. So what role do you play?
I'm going to be playing the Moravian minister, Brother Schlegel.
Okay, all right. So your background or your interest started in all this because of the acting side.
I'm an actor and a playwright. So
you are an actor and a playwright.
I direct, yes.
Oh, wow, very good. Where else can we see your stuff?
I was a company member at the Maryland Ensemble Theater for 20 years, so I'm a member emeritus there. I've been working a lot at Cumberland Theater, which is a wonderful place to work, but it's a 2-hour drive one way. So I just did the Frederick Shakespeare Festival at Hood. I was in As You Like It. So whatever chances I get to work in Frederick, I'm always grateful for
being
that.
close to home is really great. All right, so this Living History Festival you guys have is September 11th to 14th. Typically, so this is the very first time you've done this.
Correct.
Yeah, this is so cool. We're going to make sure that we have the information where people... Now, is this free to attend? Is there a fee?
No.
So they buy tickets?
They buy tickets on the website.
Oh, I see. Yep. So catoctinfurnace.org, and I'll put the link up.
On Thursday, the 11th, we have a pay what you can preview.
Okay.
So if people are, people don't, can't afford to buy the regular tickets, Thursday's a great night to come and be able to pay whatever people can afford.
Yeah, and that's really, really great. And it's just such a great part of history that I didn't even know that this really existed. I've never visited. So outside of this event, you guys do tours and things like that, or people can just visit the areas? People
can visit the area anytime. The Museum of the Iron Worker is open on Saturdays and Sundays from 2 to 4. It's a fascinating place. So Catoctin Furnace was around for almost 250 years. I think they closed in 1905. And then in 1979, when Route 15 was being widened, there was some digging to sort of see what could be done. And that's when they discovered a slave cemetery.
Oh, wow.
So after decades, maybe centuries of sort of assuming it was mostly European immigrants who worked there, we sort of learned that there was a huge enslaved African population.
Okay.
So the Museum of the Iron Worker addresses that as well. So they did some DNA research. They have reached out to descendants of these slaves.
Wow.
Who come and visit. So it's a very popular place. I think in 2023, they had over 100,000 visitors to the area.
Holy
and over
cow.
6,000 people visiting the Museum of the Iron Worker.
That's amazing. Well, I am so fascinated by this. I need to have you back. Well, hey, we need to promote whenever you're working on another play. But catoctinfurnace.org, I'm going to make sure this stuff is there. September 11th to the 14th. Buy your tickets. and go see this immersive, interactive, move about, kind of live action, full costume, period costume, and everything.
Yep.
That's going to be amazing. We want to thank you so much
Thank you.
for coming out today. And like I said, we'll have all of this up, and we'll include it on our calendar as well so people know
Thank
about
you.
it.
I really appreciate that.
Oh, that is so cool. Have you been to Catoctin Furnace? I've never been. It's so sad. This is what happens. We get complacent. We go to the same places all the time. I'm going to definitely try to check that out. I hope you do as well. All right, that is it for our show today. Don't you forget, next week, 1 week from today, Watch and Win begins. Be sure to go get your Good Morning Frederick magnet. You can pick it up at the home of everything Frederick, 24/7. Kids First Swim School at the FSK Mall. Tree Trekkers on right out on 144. Also, Key City Myofascial Release. They are at West Patrick Street. All the details are in the description of the show you're watching right now. Get it on your vehicle. Text us a photo. And that way, if we show your vehicle on the show starting September 2nd, you can win $100. Just like that. No questions asked. All right. Have a great day. Let's get out there. Let's be great, Fred.